How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Horror Basement. My name's Shane, and I'm coming at you from very, very late on Halloween night. Uh, we, in fact, just got home from a little bit of trick-or-treating and visiting. So if you see this video on Halloween, it means I really hauled ass in editing it, and if not, you will see it at like 1 a.m. on November 1st. But this is going to be the last video for this year's Halloween, unfortunately. As much as I wish we could just do Halloween all year round. And I want to end with another classic piece of horror cinema, which I myself had not seen prior to yesterday. I'm talking, of course, about the subject of today's video, The Thing, the 1982 sci-fi horror from horror legend John Carpenter. So The Thing follows an ensemble cast of scientists and workers who are stationed at a U.S. base in Antarctica as they are attacked and slowly picked off one by one by a 100,000-year-old shape-shifting alien. Now, the alien in this movie can, as I said, shape-shift. Once you're absorbed by the alien, it can mimic your appearance perfectly. So the alien actually gets into the camp by impersonating a sled dog, and from there, it starts to take over, or it starts to impersonate the human members of the crew, which leads to, mistrust and suspicion, which between the crew, which drives the plot and the tension of the movie. This movie is actually one of the primary inspirations for the hit game from like a year ago, Among Us, where you're on like a spaceship or whatever, and you're trying to find which one is the imposter. That game was highly influenced by the plot of The Thing. So, like I said, it is an ensemble cast, but there are certain cast members who kind of stand out from the pack and really lead the movie. McCready are the closest thing to a hero or a protagonist character we get is played by Kurt Russell. His kind of like rival almost for who kind of calls the shots once shit hits the fan is Childs, played by Keith David. And then there's the doctor character played by Wilford Brimley. And these three do a very good job leading the cast. I really enjoyed all their performances. John Carpenter does something really smart here, where he takes like a group of, seemingly kind of a cross-section of working-class guys. Like, you got scientists and doctors, that kind of thing, but also there's just mechanics, technicians, the guy that takes care of the dogs. And you put them in this very closed-off, inhospitable environment, and then you turn them all against each other. And it's really smart and effective way to drive the tension of the movie going forward. But the one thing that people really like to talk about with The Thing is the special effects, which I believe, for the most part, were all done practically. So while all these creature effects are happening, I'm sitting there and I'm looking, I'm like, oh wow, this is beautiful artistry, this mastery of the craft. And I look over to my wife, who I've forced to watch the movie with me, and she's just like, ew, like she's thoroughly disgusted by one, the creature effects, and two, just the amount of human immolation that takes place in this movie. Like, a shitload of people or things that look like people get lit on fire and blown up with dynamite. So yeah, this is while a very tense and effective horror movie, this does still almost kind of sit adjacent to like a 80s action thriller. because you've got like the macho dudes with Kurt Russell and Keith David, and you've got the flamethrowers and the dynamite and the guns. But one thing I really respect that the movie does all this and gives you, you know, all the action, the explosions, the set pieces, without going too crazy into the machismo or the silliness. Like, the characters all stay really grounded and relatable, and because of that, seeing them pick each other off one by one, basically, is all the more effective. Yes, overall, definitely give this movie a watch. I say that it's good to watch The Thing right at the end of Halloween season, because it gives you kind of an idea for what's going to happen as the winter months unfold and the holidays are on the horizon, which is basically being enclosed in cold and dark spaces as you, each day and passing moment, grow to distrust those closest to you more and more. So basically Christmas. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you had a good Halloween season. Hit me up in the comments if you want to see me review any other movies, or just that you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button if you did. Hit the subscribe button for more. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.